it's Ellie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about all of the polishes and manicures that I wore in August 2016. And I have a bunch to share with you, so let's jump right in and get started. The first polish was the Sally Hansen White On. I used this as a base for a bright neon gradient and then water spotted gradient that I did for nail art. But I did wear this on its own for a day, and I always like how fresh and clean a nice white looks. And this is after I shortened my nails a little bit, so I kind of enjoyed the little bit of a shorter length with this nice crisp clean color. So here's that neon gradient I was talking about. I did a tutorial on this look, so I'll link that below if you haven't seen it yet. But this has some really beautiful bright yellows and greens and even a little bit of a turquoise and cobalt. And I really loved how this turned out. I actually wore this gradient on its own for a day before I put the water spotting on top, just because it was so bright and eye-catching, and I really loved it. So the next day I added on this water spotting effect to the top of the gradient, and this was so easy to do, and I got so many compliments on this manicure. I definitely will be revisiting this technique with a lot of different polishes. The opportunities really are endless, depending on what you put underneath and what color you spot with, but it was so beautiful, and I loved the contrast of that dark black against those bright poppy neons. This was my favorite manicure of the month. Didn't want to take it off. And next I swatched all three colors from the Washington DC collection that I picked up from OPI. This one's called Pale to the Chief. I liked this polish a lot, and after I finished swatching it, I did wear it for a day. This is just the perfect classic nude, slightly pink tone. It does have a little bit of hidden shimmer in the bottle, but it didn't really show up on my nails. But this was an awesome palette cleanser after that bright neon manicure I just showed you. Really loved this polish. And this is OPI's Cherry Blossom, also from the Fall 2016 collection. This one is so beautiful. It's a really nice purpley eggplant, kind of aubergine color. It has such a beautiful depth and richness to it, but it definitely does not look like black in any lighting. I'm one of those people that if I have a color on, I want it to still look like the color and not kind of look like black. And this one was great. So saturated and vivid, and it is the most beautiful shade. I love it. And the last polish I picked up from that collection is Stay Off the Lawn. This is a beautiful green. It has a really nice dustiness to it with just a tiny tinge of blue. Doesn't look teal, but it gives this polish a little bit of something unique and makes it really special for fall. This isn't a color I would think of when I think of fall, but it's so beautiful. I love it. I love how that dustiness keeps it from looking too wintry. And this one is a great one for fall. I'll definitely be wearing this again. And now I was just feeling really inspired by the beautiful fall colors I was seeing. So I did this beautiful fall inspired water marble using some orange and red and a shimmering bronze. I really loved how this one came out. I did a tutorial on this manicure in case you haven't seen that. It was pretty easy to do actually, even though I had never water marbled with a shimmer polish before. It actually came out really well. So make sure to check that video out. I loved this manicure. I thought it was so beautiful and perfect for the fall season. The next color I wore is Essie's Splash of Grenadine, and I picked this back out because it was feeling a little bit warmer. I think we had one 90-degree day, and I was like, okay, summer's not over. Let's break out something bright and punchy again. So this one is my go-to kind of pinky purple. It's beautiful. I did a video applying this polish live, so you can see how beautifully it applies, and beautiful in two coats. It has a little bit of a jelly-like squishiness to it, and it's so shiny and awesome. Beautiful polish. Okay, I've talked about how I am not that experienced with nail vinyls, but I did a little bit of practicing. The pink color underneath is Butter London's Trout Pout, and then I did the stripes and chevrons with Sinful Colors Rise and Shine. So I think this came out pretty well, and definitely there's a little bit of a learning curve there, so I'll keep practicing and then I'll show you a tutorial on this manicure or something else similar to it once I get a little bit more comfortable, of course. The next polish is Merida from Zoya, and I picked up 6 polishes from the collection and I swatched them all, but this is the only one that I wore for a full day. I made sure I applied this one last because I knew I would want to wear it, but it was so beautiful. I love this polish. I actually did a short little clip of this in the sunshine on my Instagram, so if you haven't seen it there, you can definitely see the hollow come to life in the sunshine. But this polish is awesome. It's beautiful. It's one of my new favorites. Okay, this bright sunshiny yellow is from OPI. This is called my Twin Mimi. I used this as a base for a really bright and vibrant fall manicure that I did using water marbling. And I did wear this on its own for a full day before I did the water marble on top. And I like this color, although when I was wearing it, the yellow just reminded me of school bus. Maybe it's all the back to school. I don't know, but something about it just made me think of a school bus yellow. But it's a really pretty shade, and I liked it. And the next day I added that water marble on top, and I did do a tutorial on this look if you haven't seen it. It's pretty easy to do, and I really like how the colors all blended together and worked. I didn't plan on it, but the yellow and the blue kind of blended to make green in some areas, which I thought was a cool effect that I didn't really see coming, but it worked out well. And this one was really cool. I got a lot of compliments on this when I wore it, and I think it's really great for fall. Something a little bit brighter and not so traditionally fall. It was really cool. So that's it. That's all of the polishes and manicures that I wore last month. I think this is definitely a month of transitions. I still had some really bright and vivid summer feeling manicures, but I also am starting to venture into a little bit more of a fall and winter looking nails. So I think this is a good transition month. I like all the polishes that I wore, and let me know in the comments what polishes you wore this month. So as always, thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so you can see lots more like it. And I linked everything I mentioned down in the description box as well as my social media sites, so make sure to give me a follow there. Thanks again and have a wonderful day. Bye.